Welcome to and welcome back. Archival session number 9. The Smashing Machine, written and directed by Benny Safdie, starring The Rock and Emily Blunt. I'm not gonna lie, I wanted to go in this movie and hating it, and I absolutely do not. This is a really good movie. I really commend The Rock in Benny Safdie's direction and how this movie was shot, how was it presented to us. It truly felt like a documentary. Why am I tripping how to say that word? Documentary. And The Rock portrays this character that is what I call nasty nice. He's like soft-spoken and smiling, but how he talks to his partner, Emily Blunt's character, is just, he's controlling her, constant critiquing, constant judging. And those scenes were good, but we got to see him be this other side of Mark Kerr when he's like alone, addicted to painkillers. But when he's in the ring and when he's training, it's this brotherhood that's shown. And I think that's my one gripe, where woman bad, fight good. That's how the movie really presents itself. Anytime he's alone with Emily Blunt, it's not conducive towards his success. But when he's with Mark Freeman or Baz, it's this really good scenes of like training and focused. And there's a line earlier in the movie where he says, when I'm in the ring, I have to be a laser. I can't be a flashlight. When you're a laser, you're focused on one thing, you're pinpointing your target. But when you're a flashlight, you're letting emotions and your past and everything that goes on in your mind come to you. And that's just not what a fighter wants. And I think that line gives us a thesis into this movie about Mark Kerr and when he is a laser and when he's a flashlight. I thought that was really interesting how the movie showed that. Like anytime Emily Blunt's at a fight, he's gonna lose. He's not focused. He just loses. But then when he's with his brothers and with his trainer, with Mark Freeman and he's focused. He's a laser. He wins. And then it made me think of the psychology of a fighter. They have to willingly go in a ring and fight someone that can possibly knock them out or kill them. That's what's at stake when you're a fighter. You are going in a ring with somebody who's as equally trained, as lethal. And even there's scenes where they see someone punt and they're like, well, he packs a mean punch. Like they know. And there's a camaraderie within these men because they know like we're doing something that's not unheard of, but something that we know we're putting our body on the line every time we get in the ring. And I think I really liked how the movie showed that. It showed those minutes before they go out. Kind of like Creed, that first shot in Creed when he's in Mexico, it's just him alone, just like warming up. I love those scenes in any fighting movie where they're just in the green room. You see them trying to warm up because there's a lot rushing through your head. Like this fight could kill me. This fight, I can get a major brain injury. I can break something, but they're willing to still go in that ring and do it. It's kind of like the long walk. Walk or die, fight or die. That's how these fighters are thinking. Like, I fight or there's nothing. And also, they show post the fight. Like, it's these long takes where we just watch The Rock. Like, after he loses, he goes on a long walk back to his locker. And you see them sit in that pain, sit in the loss of losing. And also, there's other scene where we see The Rock, he gets a knee in his head like 10 times. The doctor's like, how you doing? How are you? We're just going to, stitch you up. They do those stitches immediately because, you don't want any infections or anything. But these guys are smashing machines. And then it's like that title is perfect. I know the documentary on Mark Curry was called The Smashing Machine. And there's a really good scene where they're at a derby and every time the car is smashing into another car, the wife is just, she's like, Emily Blunt's kind of like, woo, keep smashing, like, woo, she's excited, and he's sitting there just like, this is my life. My life is watching, not even watching, I'm the car that just bang, bang, smash, smash. And then when the driver's like knocked out, obviously, because it's like, yeah, if you keep smashing car repeatedly, the driver would probably be hurt. And then everyone's like, oh, the driver's fine, the driver's fine. And it's just like, the driver's like, as long as a fighter gets up after they get knocked out, like, oh, he's fine. And it's like, no, he's not. He is forever changed. He is, that moment of loss, it's not just losing in the ring. All of that training, all of that sacrifice, all of that pain you're putting your body through, that's the loss too. Yeah, I think this movie really did a really great job of empathizing with our fighters, all of the fighters, not just Mark Kerr, but also Mark Freeman. And I think that actor was really good. He had such a calm energy about him. Like, you know, in some fighters, they're just super chill guys, family guy. But when he gets in the ring, boom, he is a monster. And it's like, yo, this is crazy. And also the thing about biopics, especially like a sports drama, I feel like their job is to make you interested in something that you might not know a lot about. This movie did that. I am now, like, I want to watch the documentary. I want to maybe watch UFC. I think that's when a biopic does well. Not just about the character, but like, remember where the events in their life, how it happened, and also the industry that surrounded them. Like, I never heard of Pride. I thought it was just UFC and like MMA, but it's like, no, there's been many iterations. Like he explained, like, you know, it's like an NBA, ABA situation. So there was two different leagues going on during this time. So I'm like, okay, I'm even now learning more. And I'm like, okay, I'm interested now. And I think that's what this movie did. And that's where Benny Safdie's direction and his writing, I think that helped this movie. 'Cause this movie is very just, not even by the numbers, but just calm. It's in your face. They're just there. There's no like bells, crazy bells and whistles, but the craft of the movie, that's what makes it good. You know, it's shot very well. And also the scenes of like how they shoot these fighters. I think a part of the movie, like the Rock's body is like a canvas on this movie too. Like we just watch how he trying to mold it, how he fights. It's good. It's really, I really commend The Rock for finally doing a movie that's just different. Like you have, I know he's like, I'm the box office king, whatever, you can do that, but you have to do movies that have a little more artistic integrity. Like no more green screen slop of Jumanji, or what was that, Red Notice, the Christmas one. Like those are terrible movies. Like even Black Adam, like you try to usurp the whole Warner Brothers to be the head, and it's like, no, do something where you're be a laser, not a flashlight. I think, wow, I like that a lot. Be a laser, sometimes focus on one thing, focus on a character. And this movie takes place in just 3 years. It's just the 3 years of his life. And I think that was a really great choice, because sometimes biopic, you're doing too much, then we see the prosthetics of him later. They did the right amount of showing, like, it's 3 years of his life. Really simple. And also at the end, we see Mark Kerr in Arizona, like where he was, and he's just shopping for groceries. And then when he like gets his groceries in the car, he looks like the real Mark Kerr, looks at the camera and says, "See you guys." And it was kind of like, wow, like he's a pioneer of UFC, and I don't think you'll ever get, like, even the dude this movie's giving him, he needs, like, all of those early fighters need even more, dude, because they put their body on the line for like not even a fraction of what these fighters make now. Like they make millions of dollars, and they were fighting hard for $200K. So and there was one fight where they were like, "Hey, we're only giving you $3,000," and he was like, "How am I fight? Like, how can I feed myself off $3,000?" Like they're willing to get in that ring, and it's not just boxing. It's like, nah, they're kneeing each other, choking you out, breaking arms. Like it's crazy, and they were doing this for low amounts of money. Yeah, I think this is really interesting movie. And also I think what to note, Benny Safdie didn't just write and direct. He edited the movie too. And I think that's a real telltale sign of he knew if someone else or he let the studio meddle, and lucky it's A24 so they kind of back off. But if this movie had any hint of like trying to make the story more appeasing to general audiences, would have not worked. So I'm glad he got to direct this, write it, and also edit it. So then the movie, it's truly his vision, and I enjoyed that. I really did enjoy that. So like, good movie. I'm really intrigued, and I think that's what a good biopic should do. It makes you intrigued about a character, about a person, about the world that they're in, and that's what this movie did. It made me intrigued because I always was like, UFC's too much. It's too like they're way too not even violent, but it's too much. Like they even when someone you knock someone out, the fight's not done. You have to boom repeatedly keep hitting them until the ref calls it, which I think that's come on. The guy gets knocked down, it's over. But no, not in UFC. So yeah, the Smashing Machine, good watch. Also, I saw this at Alamo Drafthouse, but the theater, there was like this theater can probably seat like over 100 people, and there was 6 people in there. So like I really enjoyed being in an empty theater and watching this movie. And also the score, man, the score really good. It's like this ambient jazz feel, the drum and piano, and it kind of makes you uncomfortable in there fighting, but it made it good. It is like this saxophone playing. It's really well made movie. The score, it was really like I want to now. I love when that happens. When I watch a movie and I'm like, man, I want to listen to the score now. I think that's another plus when a good movie can do that. It makes you want to listen to the score, and it kind of boom takes you into that world that they created on this movie. So that's why I think Benny Safdie having editing on this movie changed how this movie could have been. Because this could have easily been boring. Could have been extremely boring, but it's not. But like I said, the only thing that like holds it back from being like an amazing movie, or I don't know, it doesn't even have to be amazing, but something that could have been like a repeat. Like I watch this probably like every 5 years. I won't rewatch this a lot, but I will rewatch. I definitely am interested in this movie. But Emily Blunt's character, she's so one note, and they kind of make her the antagonist. Like anytime she's there, like even the trainers, like they were calling him repeatedly, like, yo, don't bring her to Japan. Like she's bad news. And he's just like, he's not nice to her. Like she makes him a smoothie. He just pours it all out. Like, you put the wrong ingredients, and does his own smoothie. Like she can never do anything right. Like they have a cactus in their backyard, and he's like, I told you to prune that. Like I want it to look like Roadrunner or like Looney Tunes. Like he's like kind of a kid in that way. And she's just like, I want you to let me in. Just let me in. And she kind of comes off like a teenage girl. Like she's a grown woman, and it doesn't show through in this movie. She's just really written one note. And I mean, Emily Blunt's trying, but this character's thankless. And you would think they would get a younger actress to do this role, but I mean, they got Emily Blunt. I'm surprised. I can't see her reading this and being like, really, you thought of me? Like I wonder who else wanted this role. It should have been a younger actress, because how they treat her, it is just like she's kind of whiny, and it's not like it's not Emily Blunt's performance, but it's like, no, she's written in a way where the audience is like, okay, tell your girlfriend to leave, bro. She's written in a way where you just feel that way the whole time. But one thing I did like when they have their arguments, it was like a good cringe. It was like, oh, we're not supposed to be here and we're watching them argue. Like he's trying to be, that's what I'm saying, that nasty nice that The Rock does in his performance. It's like he's trying to be nice, but like the camera's there and they're kind of terrible to each other. So it was good in his performance. But her, I think that was written wrong. And they should have got another actress. I don't think. I mean, but you're too big for this. Like you're actually big time. And I'll be like, I'm not. This is like a role This is like a third movie role. Like, yeah, you do this as your third, like some biopic, and you're just the nagging girlfriend. Okay, I guess. Anyways, I had a great time. Empty theater. I saw this at 9:15 a.m. So it was empty. No one was even the workers. They were like, you could tell they were tired, and it was like, sorry guys, I'm here to watch a movie. But this is Archival Session number 9, and for the big number 10, we got Scream, 1996, written by Kevin Williamson, directed by Wes Craven. I'm really excited about this, and I'm seeing it at Nighthawk Cinema, Prospect Park. That's probably my favorite movie theater in New York City. I love their menu. I love the staff. Love the energy. The patrons there are really good. It's always chill crowd. It's really, really nice theater and vibe there. So I'm glad I'm seeing Scream in 35 millimeter there and for number 10. So I'm excited. And make sure you guys like, share, subscribe in Archival Sessions. And soon I will have a guest mic, and we'll have guests, and we'll expand to concerts and plays. So it's not just movies and film discussions. We will have concert discussion, play discussions, and we'll keep going from there. Even our exhibit, I wanna expand this. So thanks for following me along, and you guys have a good one.